Hey everyone, it's Ethan Ormes back again for another video today, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We're here again for yet another video where I'm going to be reviewing every movie I watched last week, and it was a pretty quiet week. I only ended up watching 6 movies last week, but overall, let's get into it. 6 movies. They were all pretty good movies, I would say, in my opinion, of course, so let's get into it. My lowest rating is a 78, starting off with The Christmas Chronicles. Which overall I did enjoy this movie quite a lot. This is Mel's favorite Christmas movie, so that's pretty awesome. We're probably going to watch the second one this week, and probably also the second Home Alone, because that's Mel's favorite of the Home Alone series. We're going to be watching those this week, probably. Obviously, we're a week away from Christmas now, so that's really exciting. I didn't even realize, actually. Overall, this is a pretty good movie. I enjoyed it. I thought it was cute. I really enjoy Kurt Russell, so that's awesome. And I'm excited to watch the second one as well. So overall, nothing bad to say about that one. Really, I mean, I just didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed some of the other movies from this week. So with that being said, we can move on to 22 Jump Street, which was a first-time watch for myself. But I thoroughly did enjoy this one as well. An 80 out of 100, which is quite high considering it's a comedy. Overall, I really enjoyed this one as well. Thoroughly enjoyed myself with this watch. But I don't think it's as good as the first one, which I'm sure most people don't, to be fair. This one is arguably more iconic and more quotable, though. And then I love Wyatt Russell as well, so shout out to the Russell family. Overall, I enjoyed this movie. I thought it was quite funny. Wyatt Russell and Channing Tatum together were just awesome. I think they were very funny. And of course, this one is just so quotable. Of course, the My Name is Jeff. It's just great. All right, let's move on to another 80 out of 100, Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby. Which, again, another 80 out of 100 for myself. Another funny comedy that I thoroughly enjoyed, which I didn't really think I would, but I remember watching this a lot as a kid. I really enjoyed this. This is the first time I've watched it in my adult life. My opinion just kept changing about this while I was watching it. It started at boring to good to great, and overall I just really enjoyed this movie. I had a really good week again, which I'm very happy about. So, this was fire. Overall, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed myself, so that's what matters, right? We can move on to, I believe it is the top 3 now, with Gridiron Gang, which is another movie I remember watching as a kid. I'm such a sucker for based on a true story sports movies. They're honestly some of my favorite movies to watch because I feel like they're always so interesting. I really, really enjoyed this. It gets an 85 out of 100 for myself. Overall, I thought this was a really fun movie, a really good movie. I'm not a big football guy, but I really enjoyed this movie nonetheless. So with that being said, I just thought it was a good watch. A great watch, even, I would say, since I ranked it an 85. But with that being said, we'll move on to my second favorite of the week, 21 Jump Street, which I'm very, very sad that I never watched this earlier. I always thought this was going to be a stupid comedy that I wouldn't enjoy, same as the second one, obviously. But I'm so, so glad I ended up watching this because I thought this was absolutely hilarious. It was so funny. It was amazing. It gets a 90 out of 100 for myself. So that's probably my highest comedy, I think, which is probably valid, to be fair. But yeah, overall, this was fire. I was laughing so much, which a comedy rarely does for myself. I literally talked about it last week with you guys because most movies I watch aren't comedies, but most comedies I watch don't really hit for me all that much. But these past 2 weeks, the comedies have absolutely hit. So I really enjoyed 21 Jump Street. Like I said, gets a 90 out of 100 for second favorite movie of the week. But on to my favorite movie of the week. It was Man of Steel, which every time I watch this movie, I just love it more and more every time. I think it's perfect. It was a 99 out of 100. I recently raised it to a 100 out of 100. I just think it's incredible. It's absolutely perfect. In my opinion, it's at one point it was my favorite movie score. It's probably top 2 or 3 now. It might not be number 1 anymore, but Flight is still one of the greatest scores ever made, if not my favorite score ever made. It's almost always one of my most played scores on my Apple Music replay every year as well. But yeah, obviously I appreciate the score, but I think Zack Snyder just absolutely cooked with Man of Steel. It's fucking amazing. His style of directing in it is fantastic, and he makes such a grounded Superman story, which is so challenging to tell because of how fucking overpowered Superman is. And this is obviously very early stages of Superman, but yeah, Superman's first flight is still one of the greatest comic book scenes ever created. I absolutely lock into that scene every time I watch it. It's fucking incredible. So shout out Henry Cavill. That's my Superman. He's one of my favorite actors as well. And then shout out Zack Snyder. Definitely one of the comic book movie goats in my opinion. So with that being said, 100 out of 100 for Man of Steel. Fuck you if you don't like it. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.